What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. I've been getting asked quite a bit to put together an Ancient Power setup for someone with the original 4 heroes that doesn't have all the bells and whistles, so no Ancient Power, no Gilded Shards, no Chaos 8 stuff, no 10 out of 10 mods, just plain Jane OG heroes. Now, as far as doing Ancient Power resets go, the highest you ever really need to go is floor 80. Once you get higher in the AP resets, I believe it's 30 if you reset 30 times, it's going to require you go from floor 51 to 80 for that cycle. So it caps out there, you're never going to have to go higher to 80. And in fact, before you ever do an Ancient Power reset, if you go to floor 80 and you had, say, 500 current Ascension, your new minimum Ascension is going to be 654. So it's pretty darn nice minimum Ascension as well. And I wanted to do this build on floor 80 just to show you all what you can do. Now, we're going to be using Petrify. Now, the Petrify combo, of course, is a stun, so it's not good on headstrong lanes. So there's no way for me to Petrify that flyer lane, for example. However, I'm just going to have to work around that. Now, once again, we're on floor 80. We're in Liferoot Forest. We're going to be focusing on that Petrify through the Poison Dart Tower and the Earth Shatter Tower. Now, none of these heroes have optimal setups. So, do not go and build your heroes this way. This is just what I had on this alt account. Once again, we got no Ancient Power, so we're at 0 AP there. And we're going to be using Poison Dart Towers. I've got Power Servo and Defense Rate Servo. As you see, the Storm Servo is actually not functioning. I don't want to move it around, so I'm just leaving it right there for now. For Shards, we're going with Explosive Poison, Defense Rate, and Destruction. Now, Poison in Earth. So we've got the Poison, now we need the Earth. We're going to use Earth Shatter Towers. Now I'm using Defense Range and Defense Rate with Earth Toss, Defense Rate, and Destruction. Now, Shatterquake is extremely OP right now and very, very buggy. So for the sake of this video, I'm not going to use Shatterquake as it is definitely in a buggy state. And not going to use it, that way it's a good clean run. We'll probably throw a couple auras here and there. So I've got Power Servo, Defense Rate, and Melee Boom with Deadly Strikes, Destruction, and Defense Rate. And maybe even might use a Harpoon here with Defense Rate, Piercer Servo, Critical Servo, and Defense Rate, Destruction, and Splody on the Poonage. Now, starting right off, I see I got a high roller lane, so that's what kind of brings those Harpoons to mind. Let's go ahead and set up for some roller devastation here. I think 3 ballistas will get it. I could put one there, but I think the shots will get blocked by that rail. So I'm going to pass on putting one there. Can I sneak one over here? Doesn't look like it. We'll just throw it right in line right next to this one. So we've got 3 ballistas pointed backwards for the high roller lane. Now, of course, we know we've got some flyers, and this particular map, Stabby Kamikazes, armored. We can spawn camp these a bit by just throwing auras right up top. I'm going to go ahead and do that. In fact, I'm just going to use 1 aura right in the middle, and I'll make sure to get that bad boy upgraded. Now, at the far lane, we've got EMP Zappers. They're going to be a problem. They're headstrong as well. And we've got, what? Frost Orcs. Or no, we've got Cyborgs on the lane, so the easiest thing to do would be to just aura this lane right along the path. However, we know the Cyborgs are going to have their way with that. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put 2 auras off to the side, make the Cyborgs at least work for it a little bit, and then we're going to get going on our Petrify setup. So Poison Dart Towers have shorter range than Earth Shatter, so put the Poison in the front. PDTs in the front, and Earth Shatters in the rear. And then what do we want to do over here? Over here we're going to basically just do the same thing. Let's just go 2 Earth Shatters. And we'll put the PDT right in the front. That's going to leave me 210 DU left, which is not enough, is it? Or yeah, that'll be alright, because I've got that lane already built. We got Draken's Barrage here. Let's go, same thing. Poison in the front, Earth in the back, for lots of GGs. Now we got 50 DU left. What do we want to do with 50? Well, we could throw yet another Flame Aura in, maybe over here, to make sure we just don't have to deal with the flyers. Let's see. What could we do? We could throw one like right here in the middle of the lane. Now the cyborgs are going to disable the poo out of all this stuff. However, I'm hoping they get handled by this PDT and Earth Shatter setup in the back. And then you know what? What else do I have? Do I have Lightning Strike Aura set up? I do. Anti-melee defense rate and melee boom with destruction, defense rate, and vamp. Once again, these are not ideal builds. Don't go set yourself up this way. It's not the best stuff. But let's just go ahead and throw a Lightning Strike in the mid. Actually, that's going to get walloped. Let's put a Lightning Strike back over this way. So I'm assuming the cyborgs are going to go for this Flame Aura. Actually, with that in mind, I should move this stuff over this way a little bit further. Hopefully they go for this Flame Aura and hit this way. And then that stuff will go unscathed, in theory. Now I've got 200 left. One of my only concerns really is this flyer lane up here. I think I'm just going to throw 2 ups right into that, just to make sure those flyers die up there in that spawn. And then, you know what, let's hit one of these ballistas as well. We'll just get the one in the middle. And I'm going to be DPSing on a Nuke Monk. Once again, no 10 out of 10 mods. I am using Grave Infection and Frostfire Remnants, like I would on my normal Nuke Monk. Where are you, Nukeliciousness? How am I missing it? Good lord, we're right there. Not a complete setup, though. I've got random hero damage stuff. I also got hero health on too many pieces, so not an ideal setup, but you know, it's what I got. It's an alt. Let's do it. And let's see how this runs. And I am a little worried about blowing up my stuff, so I think I'm going to kind of hide right here and hope that the rollers decide not to have their way with my things. It'll give us a good view of that lane rolling in over there as well. See, that lane is getting knocked up properly. Let's see that Petrify in action. Here come the Lady Orcs. There was that one got petrified. And everything's getting petrified now as the stuff pushes in. Seems like this is a pretty good place to stand, maybe. The rockets are shooting at me in what appears to be a pretty clean path, so kind of a pain in the butt that I gotta sit here and play dodge the rockets, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I just want to stay away from my towers, and I want to stay away from the path that the rockets might take. I don't want anything getting destroyed. Okay, here comes the assassins. We'll just let the assassin get peeled off and then head right back over here to roller rocket dodging duty. And only 11 mobs left, so it's looking like good game. One more assassin. It has been removed. And how are the rollers doing? Are the rollers dying? Well, it looks like it. Ballistas for the win. Now, pretty much anything that will hit the surface of mobs and not go through mobs will do really well. However, there's a few exceptions, like, say, the ballista is penetrating and going through the mobs, so it's hitting multiple rollers, but it's doing the damage on the outside at the sweet spot. Things like flamethrowers will do a wonderful job at that as well. Any hard-hitting single-target projectile defense, like, say, flame auras, are going to do great with it too. And this lane just got powwed, so let's throw one more up and then we'll ignore it. Now here, you know, do I upgrade that far lane? It actually did really good, so let's upgrade that ballista lane, and then we'll kind of play the same game, just dodge the rockets here. I will want to keep an eye out for bosses as they come, I didn't check to see what was coming, and that's a big old fail. But hopefully nothing that's going to catch me off guard too much. You see, those Earth Shatters in the lower lane are actually hitting mobs up in the spawn in the top lane, so we're getting a little free upfront damage that's not even intentional. You see the mobs getting knocked up in that spawn are getting hit from the Earth Shatters that are down over there. So, very, very nice. Just keeping an eye out for this Frost lane over here to see if they're going to make a push. If they get too uncomfortably close to my setup there, then of course I will intervene. Okay, we got Malthius rolling out. Now hopefully Malthius isn't going to do anything nasty with those ballistas. We will see. Malthius could be just a problem in there. Hopefully not. Okay, Assassin has been removed. Malthius is still back there riding that book right at the spawn, so hopefully he doesn't turn around and dish out the Wapow. These guys are getting a little uncomfortably close here. Yeah, Ballista destroyed. Alright, Malthius is doing its thing. So, gonna have to do a little rebuilding over in that middle lane, that middle left lane. As Malthius is being Malthius, what are you gonna do? Let's get the wreckage going here. All my ballistas are destroyed. Oh, and I'm destroyed as well. Malthius dished out the Wapow right there. Now, it looks like I could actually lose. I could lose Quibs here. I gotta get this roller down and try to dodge Malthius in the process. There we go. Alright, managed to save old Quab. Lucky kid. Alright, now let's see. We need ballistas back. Now I'm gonna check for bosses this time and not derp to that extent. What do we have for bosses? This time, it's a Skarnash coming from up top, so that's actually not going to be a huge problem. Now, sadly, I wasted all of that mana here on this lane. Malthius will target your defenses, so if you have towers, like in this situation, it's bad, so... Let's see, a couple of ups on all those, that should be in good shape. We're actually doing really good here. Let's go ahead and upgrade this side over here. This side has actually done amazing. Let's actually upgrade both of these flame arrows. Let's do everything. There we go. We got lots of upgrades thrown around, so we're in good shape. Let's see how Wave 3 treats us here. Once again, dodge the rockets, so I'm going to hang out right here. This wave should be a little bit easier. Skarnash, of course, is going to give me that little up front heads up to let me know he's coming, so I'll just be on the lookout for purple swirlies. I do want to get some upgrades in over here, though. These guys are pushing a little bit uncomfortably close. You see the crowd control. The Earth Shatter is just amazing crowd control alone, without even having the Petrify in there. Just does such a good job. Got the popcorn machine slinging Frost Orcs, that is for certain. Okay, here comes our first assassin. We are poised and ready. That was actually Skarnash there. Let's get Skarnash beat up on. Very nice. And then now the regular assassins. The assassin didn't die. I think it may have died, I'm not even positive. Only 10 mobs left, it's not the end of the world though. So, as long as we don't get another Malthius in that lane, I think we'll be in pretty darn good shape. So let's go ahead and, as long as this wave closes out smooth, let's jump forward to wave 5 and the very end of the map and see how this thing held up. Alright, and here we are in wave number 5. This lane actually got pushed harder than anywhere else. And I've got the boss up here this time. It looks like it is a Yeti, so that will be fun. I'm going to want to make sure I get on that Yeti right away. And then I've got a Thork over on that side. I don't think that Thork is going to be an issue. Let's just upgrade this stuff all the way up to the top. Yeah, let's just get the PDT too. And then, you know what, since that Earth Shatter is providing the added benefit and double dipping on the top lane, I kind of want to collect up and add in another upgrade, or 2 if possible, to these Earth Shatters. Looks like I can only get 1, but 1 is better than nothing. And let's keep an eye out for the Yeti, but we should be good game here. I do want to make sure that the Yeti doesn't freeze up my setup. Of course, if the Yeti freezes me up, I'm in deep, deep trouble. And the Yeti's coming out early, so I can actually get a little spawn camp going up here just to get this Yeti killed. Once the Yeti is dead, I will back away very quickly from the lane. Looks like the Yeti's just about there. Here comes the first assassins. Alright, Yeti is down. So let's head back over here and just play dodge the roller rockets for one more round. Oh, another Yeti! What? Double Yetis? What kind of craziness is that? But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeti's gotta die. Got quite a bit of health too. That's a healthy Yeti for sure. More assassins. And how is Thork doing over there? Thork is still alive. That's not a plus. But it looks like overall the lane is holding up fine though, without any problems. Yep, we're down to 1 siege roller left. And that siege roller should get promptly wrecked. You see the ballistas, the bird's eye view of the ballista beatdown going on there. So that was floor number 80 with a very, very viable ancient power setup. With none of the bells and whistles and stuff that you see me normally playing on my main account. Now, hopefully this helps some people out and helps people encouraged to push a little further into Onslaught just by taking advantage of some of the strategy involved with the crowd control in Dungeon Defenders 2. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, today is giveaway day over on Twitch. Starts at 12 noon Pacific time, and we'll be going for several hours. I've got lots of stuff to give away today over on Twitch. So thank you once again. Click that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I will be back soon with more Dungeon Defenders 2. Take it easy.